downwinder on the south side of the peninsula. Kind of a strange wind, it's quite west I think, southwest, but I basically left from Shakespeare and I'm going to end up, I think, at Little Manly. And I kind of like that, being near the land. With the 1350 fireball on, the crazy short fuse, 60 centimeter, or should I say 60 centimeter crazy short fuse, and I've got the 50 rear on. So it's a pretty lifty setup, and I've got some good wind. It's high teens at least. The bumps are very crossed up, as they always are back here, but they're kind of thigh high, waist high. So anyway, I got the biggest fireball on, and I got the 76 mast, my Pro 80 cut down. 2.8 meter surge wing, of course, the only wing I use. I do have the M1 and I still haven't bloody used it because it's 2.8 so good. What else? PVC paddle adjustable by Zhik gear, keeping me all sorts of warm on the water. I kind of forgot how good these deflates are. You just go pick your own line, your own timeline, your own path. Go pick your own angle, and then you go and get on with it. It's kind of perfect. The only problem is you got a little bit of a package on your back. Anyway, we're on the water. Looking forward to this run. I think it's going to be good. Bumps are pretty stable. Making my way upwind. I've got the tracker on. I'm tracking my heart rate so I can see how elevated my heart rate gets from the excitement, just winging out. And then I'll see how far it elevates for the actual run. Had quite a high heart rate recently, and I just want to see what it's all about. Anyway, I've kept you too long already. Be good. Hope you're out there sending it, and I'll see you on the paddle up. Wind's dropped. Not ideal. Pretty crossed up too. We'll make it work. We'll try to make it work. The Frank 120 litre, I forgot to say, 8.6. Sized up for the Deflate. Not sure which of the Frank boards I'm going to go with yet. The 110s are given for all non-Deflate conditions. I want some extra litres for deflating. Typically anyway, so we'll see how we go. There's an 8.8 coming as well, it's 130, but believe it or not, sounds porky. Been putting this for a while, as you can probably see. Kept it dry. Right. Deflated a bit earlier than I was expecting, got a bit carried away. Again, we do our best, we'll try to make it work. Always exciting. guys, welcome along as always. Couple of pedal strokes forward, keep that stability, keep the foil active, add that into the wind. Wait for the right bump. I'll build some force speed and then tie that in with a good bump. Back for that one. Woo! Pretty tricky connies. No wind, crossed up bumps from all angles. Find some sort of rhythm. First time using the crazy short fuse too. That information. Woo! Just about popped out like a bip. Haven't found a pathway yet. Just making it work. Very tight pattern. We're going to do some tight turns, which means not much top speed. But luckily we're foiled up with the 1350 fireball on, so that's maximum foil. That helps. And honestly, if you're learning to downwind, just grab as much foil as you can. It may not seem cool, but it's functional. And then, I don't think anything's cool, but if something was going to be cool, downwinding could be it. It's the cool way of saying it's pretty cool, I think. Okay, and some ride. Had a couple of tricky runs recently, so this is right up my alley right now. Basically using whatever's shown to me at any particular moment. And if I've got the brain power to look ahead a touch, I can kind of decide a pathway that leads me somewhere else. But really it's just about surviving every moment. I'm downwinding if you're not on foil, so you gotta stay on foil. It's the main thing. Well, that's not true, you can't downwind if you're not on foil. Come on, babe. Straight downwind. Subconscious is a beautiful thing. I'm lucky that my subconscious is smarter than I am. If it was easy. Is it? Board feels great still. These boards just disappear once you're up. Come on! Bad decision. I just got greedy of a turn but made it. Getting greedy of a turn, starting to feel it. Force our own rules, maybe of the turns, and to the environment we're in here, just working with it. You can't just do what you've always done, probably. I mean, if you can, great, but you've got to just figure out what this oceanscape is demanding of the situation, and then work within it. And, you know, depending on what foils you've got, maybe you've got a fast foil, you're going to keep your speed high. But then you probably have to pick a different track to somebody who's got a slow foil and can't stay up with the bump, or overtake. So you really got to decipher what's going on, and that's a big part of the allure. And it's probably one of the gates that's going to keep a lot of people out of the sport. It seems pretty difficult. Time and learn it all. No magic trick, unfortunately. All the little bits you can do, they help. You know, you want the right gear, you've got to invest the right amount of time in the right places. But you can't buy the performance, you've got to just get out there and do it. Like all foiling, not just downwinding. A couple of nice links. We keep cutting right. This is actually really awesome. I'm pretty stoked. Kind of chunky in its own way. Front foil, nose high. Peak. just at maximum stall angle for the speed. Your foil angle in pitch will be, it adjusts to the speed you're going. And that's all micro stuff that's going on in the background when you foil. You probably don't even know you're doing it. You go really slow, you gotta drive the nose of the foil higher to compensate, to gain that lift. And if you get that same pitch angle at high speed, you just come out of the water. So then your nose drops. But then there's a point where you can overspeed your foil nose down, and your lift, well, it can even stall at high speed. The water will start traveling faster, I think, over it. And you'll get a sudden dip in your system. Adjusted to the feel of the 60 fuse. Oh, nice bump. Woo! Such a personal journey learning to downwind. There's a lot that goes on. Really, it keeps you reflecting on what's important, what's worthy of your time in this life. Especially as I get older, time becomes more precious. Just glad that this has some form of fitness element to it. Some people drink or do drugs to get these sorts of feelings, the dopamine and endorphins. And luckily with foiling, you get some exercise when you're getting your hit. That's what you should tell people anyway. We'll see my heart rate. See now. Nice big bump. If I've gotten in tune with it right now. Nearly famous last words. How's our lens? Foggy. Fuck. Barred out. Concentrate. Bloody pockets. Oh, you did. Zhik to the rescue. Oh yeah. What an amazing everything, guys. Woo! All so ridiculous, this life. I hope you're out there sending it to somewhere, not just... I think you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. And I'm highly, highly fortunate. If you can, get outside. Objective to me, for me, my world. Now I can turn just to do a turn, I don't have to turn just to fit the pockets. How's our lens? Hopefully it's good. I like to try bring you the highest quality. This feels like snowboarding now. Sit your edge. Carve around. Bumps have cleaned up. Wasn't expecting this. You can run through the energy ahead with these fireballs. It doesn't get as affected as the old Art Pro style foils. They really are a comfortable ride. Easy. Comparatively easy. When I say this stuff is easy, there's a lot going on in the background as well, like a lot of skills being used. It's not just all gear or scenario. So I hope you don't hear me say, oh, this feels great, this feels easy, and think, oh well, he said it's easy, it must be easy. I mean, it's easy comparatively to how it was before. I probably don't need to explain that, but just in case. Get some fun roll in the system. Finding new activation for the turns. How do I just roll over? Do I just lean to my toes and it rolls toe side? Or do I have to drop the nose or what? Learn your system. Investigate how a foil even works. These are nice big slow bumps now. Big shoulder height. Oh yeah. Skate mode enabled. Really is like a computer game. got the lift on tap. I don't want this to stop. Excellent run. Went through a lot of thoughts on that one. An emotional roller coaster, winging out to the abyss, mind playing tricks, bringing up all that stuff that you sort of keep in the memory bank, and you're like, you haven't quite figured it out yet. And then kind of figuring it out on the fly. At the same time, you're making your physical body do the work. Coming out the other end in the sun, fresh legs, super stoked on life. You solved the world's problems for a day.